don't know how to explain Gail, or what it was she expected of me. I told her from the very beginning that she and I could never be anything more than what we were. But I guess she didn't have as firm a grasp on what we were as I did. Or rather, she probably believed we were something we really weren't. She was married to my brother. That in itself should have told her something, but it didn't. She hadn't married him for the reasons she should have, really. There was no love involved. At least not on her part. Well, I suppose not really on Steve's part either, now that I think about it. But we'll get to that. She knew I was gay. Not immediately, but I eventually told her. I hadn't met Carl yet. She would be many years gone by the time I actually did, but still, it must have been obvious. It was to everybody else. And it wasn't the absence of an elusive female in my life either, although that might have been a hint. I would deliberately make the same rude comments about men that I'd always heard men make about women. She always thought I was joking, though. She would laugh. "You're right. Men are so crude when they do that," she'd say. What was I wanted to ask her. Sometimes I think she thought of me as a girlfriend, which again should have sent out warning bells. "You're so cute," she would sometimes say. After one of my male-directed chauvinistic remarks, she even said, "You know, you make a great gay guy." Hello! Finally I said, "I am gay, Gail." It was after a particularly wiry young man had surreptitiously checked me out, and I responded with a fatherly nod. He really was young. She didn't skip a beat. "I still love you, Stan," she said. "Like a brother, right?" I didn't actually say that, but I fervently hoped that's what she meant. When I turned to look at her, she was smiling as though she had finally unburdened herself. "I love you too," I said. I should have said like a sister, I guess, but I didn't. I guess I thought I didn't have to. I thought she knew. I thought it was obvious. I mean, I just told her I was gay. She just smiled and tightened her grip on my hand, though. She and Stephen had a son, Elliot, and for a fairly long time, years really, we were able to forge a relationship that we both knew was false. For me, she was my brother's wife, a heterosexual female, and the mother of my nephew. I had to keep constantly on my guard against her, though, in case she slipped in the presence of either Elliot or Steve and let her feelings, her increasingly obvious feelings, for me slip. For her, I was a goal, a dream, a hope, an illusion, something she felt she should have gotten, but didn't. Her life then, she felt, was something she had to settle for, but didn't really want. When she finally decided to stop living what she was increasingly referring to as a lie, I knew I had to stop her. I just didn't expect it to end the way it did.